Well, folks, we got a very special treat for all of you out there that have been a fan of the show. I know I'm a big fan, so it's a big thrill to be able to introduce the That was a combination of introduce and interview the star of Mixed Nuts, Captain Gene.
Well, thank you very much, Andrew. It's very glad to be here. I'm on leave. Yes, carry on.
Very good.
I'm on leave. The pressures of a starship captain are very severe, and oftentimes we have to take breaks.
So what kind of training, if any, makes you qualify to captain the Vend 1 spaceship to supply vending materials?
Well, of course, you do have to have certain leadership capabilities and have a working knowledge of snacks and before and after meal goodies, as it were.
Prior to meeting you today, I thought you were an actor playing Captain Gene, but apparently you are Captain Gene.
I am often mistaken for a performing artist. However, I did go to vending college, and I am a graduate of the Space Continuum Academy.
Oh, wow,
class
very
of
nice.
2074.
Wow, so you're from the future.
I am. Oh, I didn't mention that.
I had no idea.
Well, I'm not sure how that works. That's what I have a science officer for.
Oh, yes, Science Officer Carl. Very good-looking guy. Was that a requirement that you had to get the most attractive man possible to...
Hadn't noticed, but his skills are unparalleled.
Oh, wow. Very good. Now, I do understand you have a clip of the newest episode of Mixed Nuts coming out. We'd love to watch that.
We do, as we travel throughout the stratosphere and the outer galactic area. Radio waves are bouncing throughout the atmosphere, and we basically capture them and watch your show. That's how we are familiar with your show, is we pulled it up from the...
Okay, I didn't need a history lesson or science lesson. I just wanted to see a clip.
Yes, I do.
Most people just bring a flash drive with a clip.
I will contact my second in command to show the clip.
Very good. All right, understood.
Science Officer Carl. Carl, come in, Carl. Science Officer Carl. Uh-oh.
Is this normal?
You know, Carl, it's amazing how accurate some of those old science fiction movies were when predicting future technology.
Yeah, I'll say. Really makes you think about our future. Is that readout on those life support systems you wanted?
Oh, thank you, Carl. You know, Carl, I'm not too worried about the future. Half of my paycheck goes home into a savings account, and the other half I invest in a slow growth mutual fund. Slow and steady, that's what I always say.
Mutual fund? The stock market? You know the stock market's just one big Fonzie scheme, don't you?
What?
Yeah, it's like a pyramid scheme. You see, the new investors come in and they pay for the old investors that have already been there until the whole thing just collapses.
I know what it's called. I know what it is, but it's not called a Fonzie scheme. It starts with a P.
Potsy scheme.
Oh, Carl. No, it's a Ponzi scheme, and it's not going to collapse. It's been going on for 300 years.
Then it's due. It's going to collapse anytime. And you know what? That's why I invest in myself. See, I've been taking this correspondence course, and every month you learn a new marketable skill.
Logic wouldn't happen to be one of those skills, would it?
Oh, it's not marketable. Now, this particular course I've been studying privately in my own quarters this whole time.
Ventriloquism for dummies.
You know, I knew you would make fun. You see, that's why I've been working on this privately, but this particular course, well, it requires an audience. And I know my part, but, well, you and me have never done this together.
What do you mean, you and me?